Very, very, very good evening to you all, and welcome to another live stream with me, Edward, and sadly, I still have not got this right.
You'll get it someday.
I'll get it one day. Four wonderful, wonderful players beside me, playing a game of DnD from my homebrew campaign, Homebrew World. How are you doing, guys?
Whoop whoop, doing fine.
Oh, good lord. Wow, okay. It's absolute silence. We're off to a good start. Cool. Well, we're gonna...
It's this stuff that, hi, how you doing? Yeah, we're
Yeah.
live. Oh, okay, hi, it's good to see you.
Well, for that joke, we're gonna start round with you guys. First off, introducing their character is Chad, playing the role of Kyrus. How are you doing, Chad? And tell us a little bit about Kyrus, please.
Hi, how you doing today? Kyrus Bloodsail is his name, also known as the Sanguine Shadow. Dun dun dun. He is a rogue with a pirate background and has recently found himself within a small town after having been shipwrecked some time ago, and he's just been in this new town for the last, so was it 6 months, we said? Something of that nature?
Something to that nature, yes.
And has already gotten started on beginning to own the town. So we'll see what happens with that.
We will indeed. We'll see. The Sandwich Shadow. No, the Sanguine Shadow, Dutch. The Sanguine. Beside him is Jeff from the Twitch channel. Oh, I forgot to ask you, Chad. Do you have a Twitch channel or a YouTube channel?
I have a Twitch channel. It is called The Wizard of Dind.
The Wither of Din. The Wizard. Sorry.
Wizard of Dind. Yes.
I will do a quick shout out there.
He's not a withering dint.
Right. Come on, get it straight. What? I never even asked. What are we on Twitch so I can join?
This is Games and Tea. Either way, beside him is Jeff. Sandra's Shadow. Good lord. I'm gonna have to start looking at chat. Beside him is Jeff from the Twitch channel Alhandrin, playing Luinil. How are you doing, sir? And tell us a little bit about Luinil.
Pling, 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 pling.
Pling, 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 pling.
Hello, my name is Jeff. Sorry, I had to do it. Sorry. And I play the character Luinil. He is a fairy, mysteriously finding himself in the realm of shit. What's it called again? Malantar? No, I know this. Kingdom of Fall. That was it.
Hegemony.
Hegemony. Yeah, hegemony.
You'll get there eventually.
It's the same.
Geography is.
It's not the same.
Yeah, the essence is the same. That's the more important thing.
It's still not the same.
Yeah, I feel it's the same. I have a very strong opinion. It is the exact same. So the kingdom/hegemony of Fall. The name
I will remember this.
Be paid at this point.
I will remember this.
And he has been traveling the Feywilds with his pet Raven, his friend, I should say.
The
friend Raven.
Undiscovered lands, yes.
The undiscovered lands, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I have to change that on my character sheet. Let me get to that.
Come on, Jeff.
no worries.
Straight.
No worries. I think all the
I should
players'
have
volume
paid
is a bit low.
attention.
It's okay. Right.
Can't work with these amateurs.
And above Jeff is Marius, playing the role of Sam. How are you doing, sir? And please tell us a little bit about Sam.
Good evening. Sam, as you can see, he's a tiefling. You can see it by his red skin, horns, tail, whatever gives it away first. He's a rogue, and he may or may not have had to flee a city, also in the Hegemony of Fall, because he went overboard a little bit, and now he went to. We are at Archwall, right?
Yes, we are currently on Archwall. Yeah.
Yes.
The farthest point away from the city you had to run from.
Exactly. I'm far away now, and I just earning some money every way I could right now. I'm on guard duty, but I'm not really guarding because I don't really care, to be honest.
Yeah, you're getting gold. You're getting gold for tracking down people. please in chat, please just let know how the player's volume is, and I will twiddle around. Shout out of things about volume, because I have no idea what you guys are listening to. Anyways, beside him is Erik, playing the role of Progenitus. How are you doing, Erik? And tell us a little bit about Progenitus.
Yeah, I'm doing fine. Just got home from a football match, so that's always nice. But enough about me. I'll tell you something about Progenitus. Progenitus is a monk, very inhuman. Just arrived in the city because he was done learning in his temple, and he's now exploring the world to make himself a better human being.
Ooh, a better human being. Wonder how that's going to turn out.
Me too.
And beside him, who unfortunately is not able to join us today due to prior commitments, would be Izzy playing Einem. Einem is a Kalishtari character, one with a very, very interesting background, I have to say, and one I hope that we are able to one day see in action, or at least see what develops from that. But unfortunately, he is unable to join us today due to prior commitments. So yes, without further ado, we are going to jump straight into this session today. We begin our session right off where my players ended at session 0, which is a certain tiefling and a very human-looking character with piercing blue eyes and white hair have just entered, or at least are about to enter, a bar after following a very mysterious character to said bar.
I just want to add that he is an mysterious, incompetent character.
He is very much a mysterious, incompetent character because you managed to follow him. But still.
Yeah, it was very obvious. It was easy to follow him. But yeah.
Perfect.
Okay, just for me to remember how it was. He was in there talking to the bartender, right?
He seemed to be, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And Kairos had attempted to stealth up behind you, but that unfortunately your passive perception was much higher, and while Kairos was able to stealthily follow you from a distance, his approach was not the best. So the two of you have met each other outside the bar.
Okay. I would put my hand on Kairos' shoulder, looking in his piercing blue eyes. Well,
it is
friend,
a feature.
You told me you want to talk with me. You sneaked up on me for some fucking reason, but I don't care about that. I offer you a beer, and you come with me in there, talk about your life story, and I don't listen to it because I want to listen to what other people say, but it's not difficult. So, free beer for you. Just come in.
Excellent. I will never turn down free beer. And just so you know, I apologize. I didn't mean to make it seem like I was sneaking up upon you. I was trying to stop a little street urchin from potentially picking your pocket.
Where's this urchin?
Oh, they ran off when I caught them.
Roll deception check, please, Kairos.
A deception?
Yeah, deception.
I don't believe you. Oh, hold on a second. Crossing my fingers. Let's hope the die roller's doing good for me today. Oh, not too bad.
If you like, Sam, you can roll an insight.
Whoop.
Your DC is of course 17. Oh,
Sorry, I'm still rolling too good.
Yeah, Fantasy Grounds likes you still.
Damn it!
I only see one urchin around, but it's all right. Let's go in. And I turn around without further saying anything and just walk to the door, very self-confident, and
all right.
See where our stealthy dude is about.
That's sure. You've been in this town a little while, and while you have not had the pleasure of this particular tavern, you were aware of it, at least anyway. because you have been in Archwall for a little while, earning some money, earning your keep, as it were. But as you head in, you are hit with that smell of old beer, that smell of the beer on the beer that's dried on the floor. It's somewhat sticky, and the smell of the smell of peanuts that are just and shelled peanuts and everything. It's a if you know if you know that smell, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. It's kind of rough. It's kind of rough, but it's also that very typically seedy bar where shady dealings do go on here.
Like home.
Just like home, yes.
Just like home.
You are very unusual, and you are very unusual in being a tiefling in entering this bar. For those who have not watched any other Malintar Chronicle streams, tieflings have a very unusual role within my world. And so, Sam, as you enter the bar, you immediately attract everybody's attention.
Okay. What does everybody mean? How many people are there?
It's not a particularly full bar at this time of day. There are about 5 people. One of whom is your quarry, and the others are a few other patrons and the bar person themselves. Kairos, you know that you would know the bartender.
Right. When I come in and I'm walking behind him, since he's kind of leading the way, I kind of guess that Dennis is probably looking at who's coming in. And since I've been spending some time here already with him and we already know, I kind of give him the motion as I kind of to him to charge double for this one.
Absolutely. He does indeed catch it. Just roll me a quick sleight of hand check, please. For that.
Come on. You're killing me, Small.
I know, but Sam is in front of you. I just want to.
Oh no!
God.
Oh.
Jeez. Okay, so you go to give the hand motion, and it's just like you're off your form. There was something about the day. It's just things have not been working out quite as you happen. You just happen to catch the back of Sam as he walks in front of you, and so Sam, you look around and you see this sort of hand signal that Kairos gives to the bar. That's how Kairos sort of seems to give, and there's that sort of moment where. You know how you sort of raise your hand. It's like and then the hand disappears behind the head and things that sort of weird backwards disguising hand gesture thing.
I'll go and when I do that like this, I'm like kind of like pick like I'm picking lint off his shoulder.
Lucky for me, I wasn't planning on paying him, but okay.
Well, you don't know what the hand gesture was.
True.
Just that he did a hand gesture.
You know this place?
Oh yes, I've been here a couple times.
Oh, well, I would lead my friend to a place, let's say, 2 seats away from my target. So close enough to be able to listen in, but far enough away so it doesn't look.
He is currently seated alone.
Okay. Yep. But is there close by a table free or seat?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Okay. It's easy enough.
So yeah, I'll try to sit there, not obvious what I want to target him, but yeah, and I just nod at the barkeep with a smile, say nothing too worry, just a drink, and go to a place.
I allow him to choose his seat, and I'll sit opposite him wherever he goes.
Sure, easily done. You're trying to be. This is not really stealth. I'd just like you to roll me a. I'll let you choose this one. You can either go stealth or deception. Because you're trying to be sort of cool and chill about sitting next to somebody who is your target. So it's either stealth or deception in this regard. So I'll let you roll that.
I would be stealthy because what's better.
Okay, that's fine.
Nah.
Let's see what I roll. Who knows? Nah, you're not being stealthy.
Nah.
He notices immediately and stands up and walks to another table.
I sigh, stand up, and
I'll grab
I-
your arm when you stand up.
Yeah.
And I say, have a seat.
oh,
And I kind of lean in, I whisper, and say, if you make it too obvious, they know you are definitively following them.
they already know, I believe. Also, it was always a 50-50 chance of me being known, so as you know, I attract kind of attention wherever I go, so it doesn't really matter now. We get our information no matter what we want. No, we can
Right.
do them our ways. And I just say, get you to stand up, and I walk exactly right in front of this guy, my target, and sit down next to him on a table and just look at him. Good evening.
Alright, can I help you?
Earlier you snooped around the Magisters, the colleges of mages warehouse. Care to explain?
Nah.
It's too bad. It's too bad.
If I could, while Sam is doing this, I'm not sitting down yet. I'm kind of standing up to the side. And
Sure.
I was interested in finding this guy as well, correct? Is that, if I recall correctly?
It wasn't so much that you were interested in finding who this guy was. It was more the fact that you had spotted him lurking nearby the warehouse that you had purloined as your own.
That's right.
And that caught your attention.
So I want to try to assist Sam by kind of like taking my jacket and sliding it to the side a little bit to reveal my dagger, and then subtly placing my hand on the dagger as I kind of look at him menacingly to basically to get him, to intimidate him into answering Sam's questions.
Okay, that's fine. I'll allow the help if Sam starts to intimidate the man.
This will
Perfect.
actually be the next step in my plan. But
Okay.
before I do it, I would want to take a look at this guy, about what weapon he has, how dangerous he looks, basically.
This gentleman is... At a quick glance, at a very, very sort of quick once-over, he does not look dangerous at all. He looks very plain, he looks very... scruffy, a person who's down on his luck. He has a very unkempt beard, his hair is clearly not been washed, he's got dirt marks all over his face. This is a guy who... It looks like he's trying to take an opportunity for something. And or at least he's down on his luck and he's just looking very filthy. Almost beggar, but not quite.
Okay, I look him in the eye and say, we have two ways we can do this. Either you answer my questions, and if they are good information, they can even end up in a reward, or I will cast minor illusion. That is the only spell I know. In my hand, and I will create a ball of flame in my hand, a black ball of flame, and I hope that me being a tiefling and he knowing that I'm with the College of Mages, will be enough to scare the living shit out of him. Or we can use my other talents to find out what you know.
Very nice. Do please roll me intimidation, and yes, indeed, you can get advantage. You can get advantage
Nice.
from what you're doing, or from Kairos. I'll give you the choice of that one.
I just take both.
That was pretty good. That was really good. I like that.
Ah, nice.
Very
yeah.
nice. An 18.
And because it's intimidation is +3, so it's 21.
21.
Yes.
Oh, amazing. Let me just do a quick thing. He's probably not that. Yeah, no, just no. Okay, all right. Well, yeah, I can see you. I can see you're from the College of Mages. It's not unusual for. It's a bit unusual for you guys to be here, but all right. What do you want to know? What do you want to know?
What
He's
do
now
you
looking very nervous.
I dispel the flame before he realized that there's no heat coming off of it, and it's just a picture. And
This guy's not intelligent enough to know that.
Well, first of all, what are you interested in? What is very important in there for you to want to steal, break in? Or to
Well,
purchase?
there was there's something in there that's worth quite a lot of gold to me.
Mm-hmm. Who would pay this gold?
That would be the contract holder.
So you don't want to tell me who this contract holder is?
Well, I kind of can't really.
Or is it a magical contract, or do we don't?
No, I kind of can't tell you the person because I ain't got the name of the person. The person's yeah.
What?
Are you new around here?
Kinda. I've been around a few bars before, but I'm not long here.
Okay. Kairos, you can since you are there and listening in, you can perform a history check for me.
Okay. Where you go? There you go. Okay.
That's okay. Going on the previous information which you had about with regards to this particular tavern, which I believe was called the Cloak and Dagger.
Yes.
It is, and knowing that this is that the Cloak and Dagger is also a temple to Nox Umbra. There is a certain the temple leader of Nox Umbra is usually the one who hands out contracts.
Okay.
When it comes to jobs, etc.
Okay.
But that's all you know.
All right.
Nox Umbra was the god of shadows in your world, right?
Yes, correct. Okay. Yes, correct.
Okay.
I will. I'm gonna try something really quick first.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking in thieves' cant. I speak to the guy, but I'm also keeping an eye on Sam to see if he understands it. And I say, "Do you know in thieves' cant?" I'm like, "So you know what this fella's about?" Kind of like nodding to Sam.
Can I? Well, I understand what he's saying because I also speak thieves' cant. But can I make it not obvious that I understand what he's saying? Or do I have to roll something for that?
Can you make it not obvious you know what you...
Do I have a strong poker face?
Do you have a strong poker face, basically? All right. In that case, roll deception.
Mm-hmm.
But I roll insight to count, not to counter, but to see where he's at.
A 1.
Yeah, no, you're with a one, it's pretty much a case of oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Oh shit, I meant to keep that quiet.
Right?
So like, oh, I can tell you later what I'm on about. Oh fuck.
Yeah,
No.
pretty much.
All right,
That's pretty much what happened. Yeah.
I will continue in thieves' cant and kind of sit down next to them and kind of keep it quiet. So that we're more huddled and because I know more people around here will probably be able to speak it, but I want to just kind of keep it amongst ourselves. I say, these contracts that you have, and looking to Sam, this is the wrong place if you have an issue with said contract. And I look over to the other fellow and I say, if you can provide him any information that he's looking for without breaking your contract, this would be very helpful. That being said, the building that you were hanging around, does that have anything to do with said contract as well? And I'm referencing the building that I was trying to make as my base of operations, hidden base of operations.
You're referencing the building. Okay. Sorry, I'm half distracted here. Well, maybe a little. The building where you're, which building were you at?
I don't say the building I was at, but I was talking about the one. I told him.
I know you don't say the building I know you don't say that, so that's why he's asking which building were you at, because he didn't see you.
I said the one that you came from originally, before you walked across the street, in the warehouse district.
Right. Well, I was thinking about it. Well, you see, thing is, most of these warehouses are linked in some way underneath. There's no tunnel system that used to link them all. Some of the older buildings have it, and some of the newer ones don't. But I think I've not looked it up, but I think that the one where I was next to, I think, has an old tunnel that leads from there to the College of Mages thing.
Tunnel.
Is that building being used by anything? By anyone? Or is it as destitute as it looks?
Not by mine only knowledge.
Excellent. And nor will it continue to have any use by your knowledge. I kind of grin and kind of show one fang as I grin.
I will let you choose persuasion or intimidation for this.
You know what? I'm going to go with intimidation because also using my, my pirate background, because I'm still technically wearing like some of the colors and that sort of thing of the pirates that I came from, to kind of help assist with this, as it were. So I'll use intimidation. Oh, here we go.
Oh, yeah, no, he's there's no way he can beat that. Yeah, I got you. Yeah, I got you.
And what I do when I say this, I go, we should shake on it. And before I pull my hand up, I grab like is your primary monetary value in gold in this world, or is it silver? I forgot.
It's all the currencies. It's copper, silver, and gold.
But gold is the main.
Gold
would be like the euro, as opposed to like half euro, whatever.
Oh, I see. No, silver would be.
Silver would be okay.
Yeah,
so I have
gold. If you have gold, then it's kind of like, oh, okay, you've got a lot of money there. So silver and copper are used much more by the general populace.
Okay, so I have a silver piece in my hand. Before I take it out of my pouch, before I pull my hand out to shake his hand, I'm kind of like slipping it to him.
All right, roll me sleight of hand. Roll me sleight of hand.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, jeez. Okay. There is one person who does actually have to roll for this. He's got a +2 on this. So let's see if he sees anything. He's distracted.
Good.
Very good.
So yeah, you hand over the silver. He looks down. He goes. He looks around quickly and pockets it. Fucking word again. Pockets it. Don't know why I just have this mouth problem when it comes to the word pocket and any addition to that word.
That's all right.
Pocket.
And so he just pockets it.
Packet. He packets it.
He pockets it.
I look at him again and fear scanned. I keep my voice a little bit down as well. I try to asking, are there any pointers you can give me at what you were looking at? What is the interesting goods? Are there the things that got unloaded just today?
There might have been.
Might have been. Okay.
There might have been, yeah. Okay. All right. The contract I got given because you're still drilling him here, and he's kind of breaking under the pressure of the pair of you here. The contract I've been given is to get some. I don't know, some black crystal or some black stone. I don't know. I was just told to go and grab a bunch, shove it in a. Malakisa, Malakisa, really, Malakisa. That's sing mode for me, Malakisa. I will redeem that later.
Oh, baby.
No, the GM, one of the players. Oh, okay, fine. Then name your player who has to now sing for the next 5 minutes. But yeah, so I got a bit distracted by that.
At least it wasn't having to say pockets.
It wasn't say pockets, okay. It wasn't how to say pockets, indeed. No, yeah, I was just told to grab a bunch, shove it in a sack, and take it. I don't know. Worth a lot of gold for it.
For your own good, stay away. And I'm not even the dangerous thing anymore.
And honestly, for me, sorry to say, but for me taking a contract, I've just lost a fucking contract.
No.
Thanks.
You're welcome. I look at Karis and I was like, sorry, my friend, beer time is later tonight. Will you, should we meet up here, or do you want to keep me company?
I can keep you company, but I really believe that I need to have a drink right now to wet these vocal cords and loosen up these fingers so I can help you kick some ass.
I have a lute by me if you want to play something while you sing.
I do. I would quite like
sing?
to.
I
I'd quite like to have both of you perform a perception check, please, while this conversation is going on.
Okay. Perception. Yup.
All right, so the dice have now switched to the person who actually should be performing these checks. Sam, you do not notice anything. However, Kairos, you notice that Dennis is paying very, very close attention to what you're doing, to what's going on.
Okay. I look to Dennis and I say, I don't say anything, but I motion that I understand his concern.
He catches your eye, and he gives you that thing, the finger, come here.
I stand up, I look at Sam and this other guy, and I say, hello, friends. Let me get us those drinks first.
And you head over.
Don't leave.
Moving across to another part of the city, where a young individual has just risen from their rest in the dormitories of what was your monastery again, Progenitas?
The monastery or the temple which I was staying in?
No, just the monastery again. What was your monk monastery?
Altior.
Altior. Okay, fine.
The temple of Altior.
Oh no, I meant what was it? House of the Undying Light. That's it.
Oh. Hey.
That was it. House of the Undying Light West. So you have been staying in the House of the Undying Light's dormitories for the time being. What are you doing on this?
Well, I also got the assignment to go and have a look at the College of Mages. So I want to use my disguise kit to dress myself up as one of the harbor workers who were carrying the crates towards the College of Mages, to see if I can use that disguise to either get in and have a look or come closer and have a look without drawing
Sure,
attention.
that's fine. Just roll me a roll me a disguise kit check, basically.
Yes, I will. I won't.
You should be able to. If you go to your skills, you should be there.
I picked up the wrong one. Ooh,
Cool,
11.
11. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. So you head out. You feel that you're fairly well dressed. You think, but you head out.
Yes. Trying to see the best way to get in line with the rest of the labor of the harbor workers there.
Roll me a perception check.
Perception.
Easy enough. Easy enough. When you get to the harbour, you find the bustling. We should be going for some slightly different music here. You see the harbour is getting very, very busy and bustling, and you see the harbour workers have their own little hook. No, hook's the wrong word, but their own little corner. That's the word I wanted. I've been thinking in Dutch recently too much. They have their own little corner there, where they seem to gather and mill around while waiting for ships to come in.
Okay. And is there still, well, in lack of a better word, a line going towards the warehouse district?
Not this morning, but it's still the morning time, so it appears so. It may get busier. It may not get busier. It really depends upon what's going on with the dock. What's going on with the dock. Right now the harbour is quite quiet.
Okay, I have the intention to go to the warehouse district to see if I can find some our laborers there to.
Sure, that's fine. You can just head off there yourself.
Yeah.
That's totally fine. When you get there, it's quite quiet. No, it's not quite quiet. It is relatively busy. And in terms of busy, it's there are goods being moved from house to house, being moved from a warehouse to the docks and back again. So the warehouse district itself is quite busy, except the harbour is quite quiet.
Yeah. Okay. Is there any way in which I can get closer to the College of Mages without standing out?
Sure. Roll me stealth check.
That's better.
Oh, very nice, very nice. Despite how well you think you are disguised, you easily make your way to the College of Mages, close to the College of Mages the warehouse. It's really quite good that you rolled this high, because this warehouse is the least busiest of all the warehouses.
Okay. Are there any windows, openings, doors which I could use to gain either entrance or see what's inside?
There is just the one door. There are no windows.
And the one door is at the street level, right?
Yeah, correct.
There's nothing like a back door or anything?
Not from here, no.
Okay. Well, my stealth is pretty high, so I'm gonna use my thief's tools to get in.
All right. Roll me a. Would it be? Okay. Roll me a check with your thieves' tools to see if you can unlock the door. Ugh. It doesn't move. Doesn't unlock.
Okay.
I'm still carrying over your stealth check from before, but if you do want to do it again, I will need another stealth check and another thieves tool check.
Let's
if you want
go
to do this again. All right, first stealth check, please.
There you go.
Again, you look at you're just like, oh shit. You look around.
It's a bit better.
It's better, but it's still not the DC, unfortunately. Again, it's that there's that one tumbler that's just not. God, it's just doesn't want to flip.
Okay. Well, since I don't want to stand in one place too long, because then you're gonna stand out on your own, I use this stealth check to move along to the other warehouses nearby and see if there's anything I can enter and see if there's some other way to get in there.
Just a few warehouses down. These warehouses are quite well, except for the College of Mages one. These warehouses are quite broad, and just a few doors down. There is one that is busy with people going in and out all the time.
Okay, I'll blend in and go in to get a lay of the land of the warehouses inside.
Sure, no worries. Heading inside, you see a very busy warehouse with several workers moving boxes from one level to another level and back down again, and workers moving boxes in and out all the time.
Can I help them with up and down? To
Absolutely.
get a good lay of the land and see if I can see any doors.
Absolutely, I do. There is
that.
just one thing I need to do. You rolled an 11 on your disguise check. Oh, yeah, no worries there. Absolutely no worries there. Easy. You go and you go. Can I help? Yeah, sure. We need that box up there. Yeah, great. And you just off you go, and you start moving around. The lay of the land for this warehouse, because you're currently inside this warehouse, is that the bottom is very open plan. There are no rooms or anything in this place. It's just very open plan the whole way along, and then it has a floor above that seems to go around it in a sort of horseshoe shape to the back. And this is one of those warehouses that sorry, not a horseshoe shape, in a ring shape. And this is one of those warehouses that is fortunate enough to have a door on the front, on the top upper level and the bottom level, so that stuff can be quickly unloaded should it need to be from the top.
Yeah. Anything else that stands out?
There is one thing about this warehouse which is unusual, and that's when you're working away, you just happen to you had to go to the back for some reason. There was a box at the back that needed to be pulled out and handed off, and you go to the back. You just happen to look to the left and go, "There's a grate over there. That's weird." And that's the only thing of note that is unusual for a warehouse.
So the grate, that's the only thing. Okay, can I inspect it whilst I'm there, or?
Just
Have
roll
a
me a
closer
quick.
look?
Just roll me a quick stealth check.
Yet again.
Hey, you're being sneaky here.
Well, not really.
Yeah, easy enough. You just hand off the box and say, I just need to go and grab another one, and you head back behind and head over to the grate. You see that the grate seems to be locked for the time being, but when you get down to it, you can feel just a very, very faint waft of air.
Okay. In my knowledge of locks and all those kind of things, is this easy to unlock?
Just roll me a quick perception check. Oh, it's investigation. Sorry, investigation check for this.
Investigation check. Wow. I need a good roll. Well.
No, that's fine. That's fine. Because you are knowledgeable of locks, well, certainly simple ones anyway. And a quick examination of this grate appears that this grate is a very simple lock.
Okay.
And so you do notice that the hinges are rusted.
Okay. I'll try to unlock it.
Roll me thieves' tools.
Why couldn't I roll this just?
Yeah, I know. I feel you. I feel you. I feel you there. Ding! And with a nice, lovely. Oh, that was so easy.
Yeah,
Click.
that's how
It's meant to be done. Not
Yeah.
the other one. This is how it's meant to be done. Click,
Yeah.
and it just opens very nicely.
Okay. Can I let me check my bags real quick. I have some oil in my bag since I saw the rust on the hinges. Can I use some oil to make sure they don't make more noise than they should? And
Absolutely.
open it up quite a bit to look inside and see what I can see.
Absolutely, you can. I'll not make a roll for this. This is very simple. You just simply apply the oil. There is that you do, because you know how hinges work, and you've picked locks with hinges and stuff like that before. You know that. Apply the oil, leave it for a few minutes, and then you can start working with it.
Yeah.
So you open it up. There's just that faint sense of squeak as it opens up, but
I need better WD 40.
Yeah, it would be much better with WD-40, yes.
Yeah.
But you managed to open it up with just the faintest squeak, but it's fine. You're fine. Looking down, you can see there's a ladder.
Mm-hmm.
A broken one. It looks pretty rusted. You're not sure if it'll take your weight, but give it a try. We'll see. And it just descends down into a dark space.
Okay. Is there any nearby spot which I can tie a rope to?
Not in this area
Okay.
for the time being.
Well, I'll try if the ladder holds me.
Roll me a dexterity check, or either a dexterity check or an acrobatics check.
I'll do an acrobatics.
Go for it. Oh,
Not too shabby.
that's not too shabby at all. You start clambering down, and there's that moment where it's like, shit, where's the rung gone? Where's the rung gone? Oh, bollocks. Okay, it's gone. It literally wasn't there. Okay, so you put your foot down the yellow, and you carry on going, presumably pulling the door closed behind you. Or
Yeah,
do you leave
of
it
course.
Just wanted to double check that.
Yeah.
So you pulling the door closed behind you. It doesn't lock because this is one of those ones that once it's open, it stays open or it stays locked. When you lock it, so pulling it closed and carrying on down, you find yourself at the bottom of a 12-foot high pit.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, two people on top of each other, and that's the height you've got. 12-foot high pit, and in front of you is a corridor that leads off into pitch black darkness.
Okay. Am I still right below the tunnel?
Yeah. You are. So there's light coming in from above you, but from there onwards it just goes dark. Do you have dark vision?
Where can I find that?
On the front of your sheet.
I don't think I do, but I have a torch.
Torch works.
Yeah, but I want to move to the edge of where the lighting goes to, because I don't want to use my torch straight below the.
Gotcha.
Edge.
Yeah, sure, no worries. Yeah, once you move to a couple of steps, you're in darkness from that point onwards. So moving
then
there.
I light the torch.
You now have a torch, and
see?
You see a damp. We're going to choose some different music for this, because this is definitely the wrong music for this. Let's choose that one. That's fine. You see a damp corridor, the smell of mildew and the smell of earthiness and things that have fallen down that salts your nose from here on in. And the corridor extends for a very, very short way before coming to a T-junction.
Okay. Using my great sense of direction, which way would be the logical way to go for the College of Mages warehouse one?
Just roll me a very quick history check.
History?
Just a very, very quick one. The DC is very low, so basically don't biff it. That's fine. You didn't biff it. You would know that because you turned left up the street, you would then need to turn right downwards.
Okay, I'll go. I'll take the right on the.
You take the right, and you get to the T-junction. You look left. It seems to send down, and you look right, and it extends down the way as well. Turning right, the corridor extends beyond the torchlight into darkness. There are these buttresses, I'm going to say, above you that seem to be holding the roof up. However, you happen to pass one of those buttresses, and you just quickly glance up at it, and you can see that the buttress is very worn and very rotten.
Okay.
It's one of the. It's when you see how worn and rotten it is, you're brought to a sense of how is the road not collapsed because of how worn and rotten these buttresses are.
Yeah.
It's just made of wood. But yeah, you can carry on down. You eventually come to a junction on your right, and just at the edge of the torchlight, there is a junction a little bit further on your left.
And which one would be the logical way to take for the College of Mages? Warehouse?
That would be something that you wouldn't know from here. All you knew is that you would have to turn right.
Yeah,
From
okay.
then on, you don't
Seeing
have
how
any
far
plan.
I walked, I have walked it on top side as well. So
Yeah, that's true.
would it either be more logical to be on the right and then up, or to be on the left and then up? Am I close, or is it further away?
Roll me a perception check. That's okay. While you're thinking this, you just happen to glance around, and you see just on the wall where you are, just on your right-hand side, a couple of scratches.
Okay.
And they are very old.
Mm-hmm.
They're very, very old scratches. Do you understand Thieves' Cant?
Do I understand Thieves' Cant? That's a good question. I think I do, but yeah. That's should be in your background if you understand it, right?
If it's a language that you have, then it'll be under.
I have common, and I can choose one from human, but I don't know if Thieves' Cant is
But
one from.
I think Thieves' Cant is only a rogue thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe so. Yes. So in that case, you wouldn't understand what these scratches are.
Okay.
But if you wish, you can again perform a sense of direction. What would be the best one for this?
Yeah. Straight wisdom, maybe. Don't know.
Yeah, I'll go straight wisdom. Let's go straight wisdom. Straight wisdom check.
Wisdom check. Just roll a d20 and add something.
I believe your wisdom modifier.
It's plus,
that's 3.
Plus 3, so it's
Yeah.
21.
21. Nice. Okay. So next time, what you can do is you can just double click on the wisdom ability and also roll for you with a modifier there.
Okay.
But with a 23 or 21, sorry.
21.
With a 21, easily you'll work out. Oh no, hang on a minute. So if I walked right, presumably they has to be there. So it'll have to be straight on, and then it would have to be on the right. So with that knowledge, you can either go down the passage that you've just come to for the right, or further on. How far you've walked doesn't feel like you have walked the same distance.
Okay. I'm going a bit further and see if I can see another entrance on my right.
Sure, no worries.
Or
Easy
another
enough, and
exit.
you do come to another side passage on the right.
Okay.
This one turns down, and then turns up a bit.
Okay. I'm gonna follow that one. See if
Sure,
there's.
It is not very long before you start seeing start seeing light. Except the light that's coming in this time is a very muted red light.
Okay. enough to see by.
Just enough.
I'll
It's a
put
very
out my
dim
torch.
red light. Sure, no worries. It's a very, very dim red light that you see coming down
I
the
feel
passage in front of you.
right at home here. Dim red light. Mm. Okay, I'm going to try to find out what the source of that light is.
Sure. You come to a ladder. Again, it's the same crappy, worn-out ladder. You can, from the sense of these tunnels, you can tell that these are very, very unused tunnels. Have not been used in a very long time.
Yes.
So climbing up the ladder, I'm not going to make a roll dexterity check again because you can see how damaged it is due to the light. You come to another locked grate.
Is the lock on my side?
No.
That's a problem.
Yeah. So you can
Okay.
either have another go or force it.
What do you mean with another go?
With another go with your thieves tools.
Yes, I will of course try that.
Go for it.
But, so that's an 18.
Wow. Dude. Just... Where's that lock? Oh yeah, there it is. Tick. Ah, there we are. Out of the way.
I don't open it straight away. I'll look at
Okay.
the hinges once more and see if there is any... what the status of the things is. Just not to make any
Again,
noise.
rusted, etc.
Okay,
From
I'll grab my WD-40.
Grab your WD-40. Yeah, that's do it.
Nothing on. No.
Lifting up. You find your.
I
you
open
find
it
your.
slightly, and I
Mhm.
wanna look
Ah,
out
okay.
first just to see what the direct surrounding is. And
Yeah, sure. No worries. No worries indeed. You find yourself once I get my map up so I can see what I'm looking at.
show me.
You see, I made a map. Actually, I downloaded it, so it should be warehouse, ground floor. Here we go. And I want to put that into fantasy grounds. Lots of background things happening now here.
I believe you.
Oh, come on, fantasy grounds. Thank you. Stop being annoying.
Sorry.
Oh, go away, you. Where are you? Go. Record. There we go. And share. Record. There you go. So, is that the... No, that's the wrong damn map. Ugh. You're kidding me. Did that not work?
It says warehouse ground floor.
No, that's the wrong one. This is the one I wanted. There we go. This is the one I wanted. So, in front of you, you see a dim red light just in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
There is a couple of pillars that you can see, and just to the left, just a ways, you see a glowing red orb. Looking to your right, you see large barrels, and then just ahead, you see, from your position, a stack of boxes.
Okay, same boxes as which I saw being carried
No.
by the...
No.
Okay. Anything in this place that looks familiar or dangerous?
Quick question to cross to your background. Have you ever been inside a college of mages?
According to my background, being an Urkin, I could have been, but that wouldn't be something that I have intentionally done.
Right. In that case, I'm going to say no. Looking around, there is nothing here that you personally would recognize.
Okay. And any guards those kind of things? Humans in
Uh,
general?
Roll me a perception check. Fucking hell, jeez, you are rolling ridiculously well here. You're just standing there with your head just poking out, and you just listen for a while, and this sound of a couple of voices, some laughter, some footsteps. Yeah, I think that's it. You can hear the sounds of three, basically mostly three people. One seems to be alone, and two of them seem to be together.
Okay,
See
and
together.
from my perception point, where do I estimate them to be?
You estimate the two that are together
Mm-hmm.
ways away in front of you.
Okay.
The one by himself, to your left, fairly close by.
To the left, fairly close by. Okay.
Yeah, so your left hand side. You're not able to precisely tell where they are, but they are somewhere on the left.
Okay. And does this seem to be the College of Mages warehouse?
With your previous wisdom roll, you could infer that.
Sorry?
With your previous wisdom roll, you could probably infer that this is the College of Mages warehouse.
Are there any of those crates or black crystal that I'm looking for here, or is there anything that stands out except for the red glowing crystal?
Except for the red glowing orb from where you are, no.
Okay. Well, I climb out and go to the. Well, if the ladder is where I am, right on the picture.
Yeah. So on the map, you are at the far top left-hand corner of the map.
Oh, top left hand.
Yeah.
So next to the barrels.
Yeah, basically. Yeah. So if I just got your little thingamajig. Of course, you're not on the damn thing, are you?
On the damn thing?
Sorry, on the combat tracker. If I just got your little image, you are basically there.
Yeah. Okay. So from my perception point, can I see the stairs?
No.
Okay.
No, because there are a stack of boxes in the middle between you and it, so you would not be able to see the stairs.
I'm gonna use the pillars and the boxes to cover myself and get closer to that to the barrels to see what's inside those and to inspect the crystal.
Please roll me a stealth check.
Figured as much. There you go.
Let's see if he is going to be noticeable. Oh dear.
I'm fucked.
Moving across the waters to the outsides of a walled city, where two very, very unlikely traveling companions have just reached the entrance. Luanil, Ainim has fallen silent and seems to be very, very intent upon writing lots and lots of notes. You can only presume more questions to ask you on the journeys that you had on the journey that you have performed to the town of let me get my Catchester. It's really quite surprising that for now he seems to at least be content in the answers that you have been giving him.
For now, yeah.
For now.
Catchester there. Yeah, okay. I need to find my position on the map a bit.
Yeah, no, of course.
As long as he's not asking any questions, I'll just Yeah, go on. See if I can. I wanna look around a bit, see if I can find any traces or tracks of the druidic circle that I heard was living in the glowing forest.
Roll me a perception check. Are you flying your? Oh, blimey! Yeah. Are you flying your raven companion?
Yeah, I'll have to, myself flying and the raven also scouting.
Sure. Okay.
Just have him check it back with me every
Just
now and
looping
then.
around. Yeah.
Yeah.
No worries. From where you are, unfortunately, it's not possible to know where the druid circle is from where you are.
Dang it.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, then I'll just keep going to Catchester.
Absolutely fine. You have on the way to Cadgester, did you mean?
Yeah.
Ah, sorry, my apologies. I thought you were doing the check at Cadgester.
No, while we're moving there.
While you were moving there. Gotcha. Sorry, my apologies. Yeah, again, you're not able to sense where the druid circle is from here on the way. However, you do feel that there is something nearby. But you can't quite tell what.
Then I will. What is useful? What is smart? I'll do a ritual cast of detect magic.
Sure, no worries. That will take 10 minutes, correct?
Yeah.
No worries. You perform the ritual, the ritual, and let me just have a quick look.
Some point when we're having lunch or.
Yeah, of course, no worries. I understand. Let me just have a quick read of the spell detect magic. There we go. Doing ritual, so you're not using the thing. You sense the presence of magic within 30 feet of you. If you sense magic in this way, you can see a faint aura around any visible creature or object in the area that bears magic. You can learn, and you learn its school of magic, if any. Huh. Okay. After 10 minutes, you... What colour is your magic?
I would probably have it. Ooh, that's actually a good one. Would Kargar, the god of destruction, have any specific colorations he's fan of? So I'm kind of throwing myself up as an anti.
Yeah, you're throwing yourself up as anti Kargar. He would have his. He doesn't have a very specific coloration, but if you think colors of fire and blood, and char and that sort of charcoal color, those sorts of colors tend to be more his ilk, more his realm. That's a very, very dark fire, the burnt charcoal of burnt woods, bodies, that sort of thing, as well as that fresh spilt blood color.
That would probably be proper opposite. Would be like a very deep green. Then
sure, that
so
works.
I'll go with that.
Okay. You spend the 10 minutes. Doing the ritual casting and inscribing the the runes onto your spell focus, and then this deep green color starts to envelop you, and your eyes. From somebody watching you, it would seem that your eyes suddenly turn this very dark, deep green, almost underbrush color, and the world suddenly seems open to you in terms of magic. Within your vicinity, nothing appears to give that deep green glow that you would know about, except for one item. And that is hidden underneath Ainim's chest, Ainim's clothing. And I say item because you cannot make out what it is. Just simply there is a very, very, very faint, deep green glow that emanates from underneath his clothing.
I will make a mental note of this.
Sure, no worries.
Whenever we pop it up in conversation. And I would like to use, just before we set out again, I would like to use Druidcraft to predict the weather.
Sure, no worries. Predicting the weather. The forecast for the journey today: light clouds with a spot of rain, and some broken sunshine.
So it would manifest as a small cloud. Okay.
But it's a good travel weather.
You were
testing your DMing skills here.
You were predicting. Yeah, I know you were. You were predicting the weather. So spot of weather, a spot of rain, light clouds, and some broken sunshine. There you go. That was your Druidcraft predicting the weather.
That's fine. And I'll just continue my way.
No worries. The pair of you eventually arrive at the outer city of Colchester. Once you arrive, Ainim is deep in concentration. That sort of black wispy smoke that seems to emanate from him is now emanating from him again, and he's braiding these weird, almost bone-like trinkets into the hair of this horse. You can tell that the horse, from your druid nature, you can tell the horse is very uncomfortable with his hair being fiddled and played with. He's kind of concerned about what the hell is this weird, smoky, strange dude doing to my hair, sort of thing. But
fair.
He is deep in concentration and doesn't notice anything around you. What's your passive perception?
I believe it was 13.
Okay, you'd be able to notice this. The pair of you are attracting. The pair of you are beginning to attract attention. Simply because there's a fairy riding a raven and a smoking dude.
Yeah, but
so the pair of you are beginning to attract attention in that regard.
I'm worlds strange or disconnected enough to think, yeah.
That's fair.
It's probably the braided horse.
You approach the gates that lead into the fortified city of Colchester, and there is a moment where the guard says, "Halt, sir, and you can tell he's trying to get the attention of Ainim, but Ainim's just not with it.
I poke Ainim a bit. I think he's going to talk to you.
Oh, right, yes. And the smoke immediately vanishes. Yes, what is it? Oh, right, yes. What do you want? The guy says, you've hired the horse, sir. I can see that you're from the college, but the horse needs to stay. And he indicates the stables near the stables nearby.
Okay.
Right. Okay. Yes.
Yeah. I'll tell Ainim that I'll stable the horse. You go look for an inn, place to stay.
Right. Yeah. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. Sure. Right. And he heads off. There is that very brief moment in your head where you're kind of like, is that really a good idea?
Probably not, but I want to apologize to the horse.
Sure, no worries. You lead the horse over in your miniature form, guiding the horse to the stables, and the stable master looks down at this. You're what, 3 feet, 2 feet,
Something like that.
2 feet high, 2 feet tall creature with wings, leading this I'd say 6 foot high horse. And he has this incredulous look on his face. It's, what the hell are you? And how the hell are you guiding that?
Does he say that?
Yes.
Okay. Well, sorry, I was looking at my character sheet. So.
No, of course I understand.
Tell him. Well, he's a really friendly horse, and I really think we bonded on our journey together. So yeah, that's why I wanted to. That's why we are having such a good connection. I mean, I even gave him, even made him a pretty girl, the prettiest girl in all the stable. I did never check if it was a man or a woman, by the way.
Oh god, are you one of them druid like?
Yeah, that's me.
Oh shit! All right, give him here.
I give him the reins. Pat him one last time. Tell him you've been a good girl. You're the prettiest princess of them all.
There's the toss of the hair as the horse agrees with you with that. The hair moves and the horse begins to sort of trot a bit more.
Really prance about.
Yeah, well, it doesn't prance, but there's a definite spring to the horse's step as they make their way. You can tell that the stable master is going to be like, oh, for God's sake, I'm going to be having some more falls. Oh shit! He mutters as he mutters away to himself as he leads the horse in.
I feel very happy knowing this.
The day is yours.
Yeah, I'll just tag a random person on the street and give him a tug on the shirt, so to say, and ask him where the local inn is, which inn they recommend.
Ah, now that would be a different one. Excuse me. The inn that the random stranger that you just tug on the back of the shoulder, and the guy turns around and goes, "Oh God! Right, hi.
Would you know the way, or would you know the way to a highly recommended inn in this lovely town?"
Well, sure. There's the Ferryman's Inn's a good one.
The Ferryman's Inn, you say?
Yeah, it's just down that road over there. Again, this confused look of a fairy just hovering in front of him.
I can understand that.
I can understand that. Yeah, just head down that road there, turn right, and you'll see the ferryman's sign outside.
Down the road, turn right. Oh, thank you very much. And using Druidcraft, I will produce or make a flower blossom, and I give him a flower.
Thank you.
And I'll just fly off.
There's leaving a very confused and very confused stranger passerby in the street holding a flower. He doesn't quite know what to do with it, but what the hell. You head down the road
You can make the missus happy.
It'll make the missus happy indeed. You find yourself at the Ferryman's Inn. A&M is nowhere to be found.
No surprise there. I ask I'll go to the innkeeper, and I'll tell him, oh, good. It's afternoon, probably, right?
It's about afternoon time, yeah, now.
I'll ask him, oh, good afternoon. Would you have happened to see a weird man who probably is producing a bit of smoke around him? Very specific, I know, I apologize for it, but yeah, it's how he rolls.
The bar lady behind the bar looks at you and goes, "Well, you're the first strange thing I've seen all day.
And my friend has not been here.
No. I don't.
Okay.
We don't get many 2-foot winged people in. We don't get many smoking. Well, we get a lot of smoking people, but I don't think the type you're describing.
No, I think I can safely assume that we're talking about a different type of smoking, ma'am.
Right.
But thank you for the information.
Well,
would you happen to be able to guide me to any other inns? Because he is a bit of an idiot and has probably gone to the wrong inn.
Well, it's not like me to talk about my competition like that. He's actually not the brightest when it comes to this sort of thing. I just looked at his stats. He's not the brightest.
Yeah, but we'll come back later. I like the vibe in this place. It feels good.
Right. Well.
It's a bit of a drum circle.
Oh, that's a hark back to the other campaign, isn't it?
Yep.
Right. Well. There's the trade voyage inn. There's a trade voyage inn nearby the waters. That's where the sailors go. And then there's the upmarket one. Although that'll be called the Rose and Crown.
Rose and Crown, and I apologize. I missed the name of the other inn.
What did I say again?
Yeah, that's the whole thing. I actually forgot it. So.
The trade voyage. The trade voyage inn.
The trade voyage in the Rose and Crown. All right, I'll go look for the idiot there, and I'll be back later. Thank you a lot for this information, and again, I use Druidcraft to make a rose and give her a flower. Sorry, a flower. Just a random flower.
Just a random flower.
Yeah,
okay.
Whatever I feel suits her, or
Pick
the
one.
person I give the flower to.
Pick a flower. Out the top of your head.
She doesn't really seem like the brightest, so it will probably be
Ow.
brown tulip.
A brown tulip.
Oh wait, no, that's wrong. No, yellow tulip. Sorry.
A yellow tulip. Okay.
Brown tulip gives very other things to think about.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
You produce this yellow tulip. Stop nodding, Progenitas. You make me laugh. You produce this yellow chip. Oh, well, thanks very much, love. You can come back. And she starts looking. She starts looking around for a vase or something to stick this flower in. When you head out the door, I'd like you to roll me a perception check, please.
Perception, of course.
While you're in your search for Ainum.
17.
It does not take you long to figure out where Ainum has got to. He has gotten himself interested in something again, and the smoke that produces from his form when he starts to get interested in something has started to make its appearance, and you easily track him down. He has found himself very interested in a stall of gems and is picking through them meticulously. However, because of his smoke that he produces, that is a weird phrase. I never thought I would ever say, but because of the smoke that he produces, he is beginning to attract a crowd around him.
I will call out to him. Tell him, Ainum, what are you doing, buddy? I'll just poke him a little bit on the shoulder. Ainum, come on, what are you doing, buddy?
Oh, and the smoke immediately dissipates. Oh, I was.
You okay, friend?
These gems, they're not gems. Well, some of them are, but they're not gems. This is glass. Well, this is a quartz. Well, this is actually a quartz one, but it's not really a gem. It's more of a smoke. That's really very cheap. Are you really sure you want to be charging 50 gold for this? And he just starts talking to the vendor, and you can see that the vendor is getting a little bit irate at this creature and at this person in front of him, just bad mouthing his wares. and you can tell from around you that whispers are starting to going around the crowd.
Jeez, how would I react to this? I wouldn't. Luanil wouldn't care about gems, so she was just like, "Yeah, sure, buddy. If you say they're not gems, then yeah, they're not gems. I believe you."
Talking of vendors, Kairos, you have just approached our friend Dennis in the bar, and let's go to that one. He's beckoned you over.
I put my finger up really quick and I say, just so you know, I am not with that guard in that manner. I had nothing to do with the interruption of said contract.
All right. That's not really the point I was bringing you over, but thanks for the information.
All right.
That contract was taken by that fella, and I think you'd be good to be talking with Kalen Ra.
He would be good or I would be good?
You'd be good talking to him.
Kalen Ra?
Yeah. Kalen, Caelen.
All right.
Ra.
Is he a...
This music's a little bit on the outside.
Is he one of the priests?
He's the temple leader.
All right. And what? Just curiously, why are you bringing this up to me?
You were talking about contracts. He's the one that He's the one that issued the contract. And since you've now broken since that fella's now broken it, it's up for grabs.
I see. Good eye. Good eye. I will talk to him about said contract to see what it is about. Do you know? And I bring up describing some of the warehouses I was at. I say there were 3 warehouses in a row, and one of the warehouses I was at. What do you know about those?
So just to get it right in my head, which warehouses are you referring to?
There was the one, just like my warehouse, like the one on either side of the warehouse that I was trying to make of my own.
Oh, okay, I see what you mean.
So I don't want to pinpoint, hey, I'm hanging around this specific warehouse a lot, kind of thing, you know?
Sure, no worries. The warehouse on either side of the one that you occupied, one of them is it's owned by a businessman, and he tends to transport furniture quite a lot. At least that's what he's known for, but occasionally he is known for transporting a few other items if discretion requires. But furniture is his main thing. And the other one is tends to stock more animal product. And by animal product, I mean farm animals, etc. And occasionally more exotic goods.
Live or dead or either?
Usually live.
And I said, what about that third one?
The one you were occupying?
Yeah, asking him what he knows about that one as well.
Well, that was owned by a vegetable man, a vegetable dealer. He went bust a few years back, and no one seemed to want to take that one. Probably account for the smell, to be honest. But yeah, I was a vegetable dealer at one point. Don't know why. Don't know why he went bust. He seemed to be doing quite well for himself, and then suddenly he just went all tits up.
Any idea why?
Not really, to be honest.
All right. Reading him as he's doing this, is he conveniently leaving out any information, or is this strictly all that he knows?
You can roll me an insight check.
That's all he knows.
That's all he knows.
All right. All right, I will check out that contract and let me know if you need anything. I think we got a good partnership here, and you look like you need some more money, so we got to see what we can do. Okay?
No.
No. All that money I helped you make before?
Aye, thanks very much. That helped the temple.
Oh, good. Good.
Sorry, fella. But there's somebody above. There's somebody who I'm a bit more. Well, let's just say I don't want to displease him, and he's the fella you're going to go and see.
Ah. All right. We'll see what happens then. You're a good guy, Dennis.
He raps twice underneath the bar, and there is a slight as the door opens somewhere. And he says, "Walk along the bar, turn right, you'll see it."
All right. If the fellow over there asks, I had to leave. Whatever, make something up. You know how it goes.
I'll cover your tracks, don't worry.
And I'm going to try to stealth out so that most people won't see me.
Roll a stealth check.
Ooh, okay. Not horrible, but...
Sam, as you are there, you can of course roll a perception check to see if you spot Kairos leaving.
A 19 is really good.
Mm-hmm.
Perception. Yeah, not good in perception. I did. No.
Nope.
I have lost my
You're still trying to put the nails to this fella who's now looking very dejected about the fact he's just spilled the beans about the contract. You glance up. Where the hell's Kairos gone?
Oh. Well, I didn't want to drink anyway, so thank you for your service. You're welcome for me breaking your contract, and
No, pleasure's all mine. Pleasure's all mine.
If you need anything from me, go complain at the nearest Magus Tower. I'm probably there, or maybe not. Well, regards. We maybe see each other in here again. I'm gonna be here to drink, and I just nod to a bartender and make my way as fast as I can back to the warehouse.
Sure, no worries. Talking of said warehouse, Progenitus, you have just emerged from your hiding spot.
Yep.
And you feel that you have been quiet about it. And just as you put down the grate, there's this audible clang as you drop the grate. It's like, ah, shit. Fuck. And there is an audible there is a shout from the from across to your left. Is it? Who's there?
I hide.
Where do you hide?
Where am I?
So
did I move away from the ledge already, or am I still there?
You're still there for the moment.
Okay. I'll move back in.
You move back in.
Yes. There is nothing in my direct neighborhood to hide behind or something.
Sure. Okay. You jump straight. Open up and jump straight back in again. Please roll me another stealth check just to see if you are quiet about this.
Ish.
Let's see if the fellow here does it. Oh my god. A natural 15. You jump back in. And you think you're being quiet. As again, there's that moment of fuck. As you open it up, it begins to. You thought you'd done those hinges pretty damn well, but they want to squeak now. And then you
Yeah.
manage to hold onto the thing, but you put your foot on the rung and it makes a creak sound. And then there's this sound of somebody walking very swiftly over to where you are,
Okay, I'll use.
or at least to the grate at least.
I'll use Misty Step to get out. Further into the tunnel.
Okay, then you use Misty Step. Amazing. What color is your magic, by the way?
What color is my magic? White,
Ooh.
since. Hey.
Sure, no worries. There is this of white dust-like energy that emerges from you, and you are now further into the tunnel. There is a sound of, "Who's there? I know you're there."
No, he doesn't. I deny everything. I continue back the way I came from.
You continue back the way you came from. Okay. Is he going to be intelligent enough? No, he's not going to be intelligent enough to look down the grate.
Not
Okay.
all the way back, but just to get
No,
out.
you head just down, and I presume therefore wait for a moment.
Yes. To use my incredible other skills to perceive if he's following.
Roll perception check.
What a surprise!
Shock.
Yes. So no. Well, I don't know.
He could be. Who knows?
Let's wait a bit longer.
All right, you wait. And you wait. Yeah, wait a good another 10-15 minutes or so.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Well, I still haven't found the black crystal, so I have to go back.
Mm-hmm. You head back upstairs. And when you head back to the grate and up to the grate. And when you get back to the grate, the sound of laughter and the sound of people sort of enjoying themselves is no longer there.
No. Figured.
It is now the sound of urgent shuffling and searching.
Okay. I'll go back to the warehouse where I entered, via which I entered, because this is not gonna work anymore today.
Sure, no worries. You head back, knowing the direction now. You've done it once before, so you can easily change your steps, and that way lighten the torch on the way and head all the way back and out.
Well, before I
Okay.
go out, let me inspect the other sideways that I saw, if there's anything else
Sure.
there.
Sure, no worries. So going backwards now, there would be one passage on your right and then one passage on your left. This is the opposite of what you got of the way you came. So think switching around. So the one passage on on what was your left but now your right leads off quite a distance away, and then ends in another grate.
Okay.
Looking up through the grate, it's very, very dim light, and there's a very musty smell coming from this grate.
Okay.
Very musty smell.
Is it locked?
But yeah, you can. No, this one isn't. Sorry, this one isn't.
Can I have a quick look to see what it
Sure.
is that
Sure,
produces
no
the
worries.
smell?
Looking up, you notice that there are a lot of boxes around the place, and they are all collapsed or broken or falling apart in disrepair. And
Like an
a
old
very,
warehouse.
it's an abandoned warehouse, basically. Yes.
Okay, I'll go to the other one.
All right. This one also leads quite a ways away, down. So what was your right, now your left, leaves quite a ways away, and again comes to another grate. This one again is also unlocked.
Okay. Anything that I can hear that should say that I should not open this one?
This one is currently empty. There is currently nothing here that says you shouldn't open it. However, there is a very strong smell of rotting fruit and vegetation.
Let's open it and see if that's indeed the case.
Opening up, you look out, and you can see that there are again collapsed and broken boxes, and that smell of that musty, rotting smell is there. It's permeating your nose. It's really quite disgusting. You can also roll me a perception check, please. This is quite high because you haven't entered the warehouse. You're just simply looking through the grate. That's actually pretty good. From where you are, you can tell that the boxes have been recently moved.
Okay. So boxes with presumably rotten fruit, which have been recently moved.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything in my near vicinity that stands out, that's worth inspecting?
Not particularly, no.
Okay. Okay. I'll close it up and go back.
Sure. No worries. You head back and end up back where you were.
Yep.
Kyrus, you have headed along the bar, and a door has opened. And you enter what looks to be a long, long passage that just extends away from you.
Okay.
When you enter the passage, there is a sense of being guided, almost. But once you step into this passage, you are moving now. And while you feel like you're moving of your own accord, you also feel like you are being pulled in directions. It's almost like you're not being... It's almost like you don't have control of yourself.
Getting some strong memories of Mom right now, and go along with it, but I'm trying to keep my wits about me and be careful, keeping my eye out around, just in case something is not what it should be.
You can roll me a perception check, please. In this regard. Nope.
I see
it's
everything.
It's not necessarily eyes wide shut. It's more you are moving in such a way that doesn't feel natural but yet feels natural.
Right.
If that makes sense.
Definitely like Mom. Okay.
It is not long before you come to a black wooden door. While you're walking, you had the sense of turning left, then turning right, then turning left, going straight forward, turning left again, and then another right. But when you look behind you, it's just the same one passage.
Okay.
And then you end up at this black door.
I kind of look around the black door to see if there is any potential traps or
Sure.
thieves' can't writings that might say like a code or something of that nature.
Roll me an investigation check.
Ooh.
Wow, very nice. There is no symbol of thieves' cant here. And at what at first glance is just a plain black door, you notice a very, very small symbol that's carved it's almost like an ankh. It's almost like an ankh in its form, with the loop and the loop of the downward stroke and the cross, except that it also forms two circles at the end of that. Yeah, at the end of the cross piece.
Is the symbol of Noxumbra?
Yes.
Okay. Having some knowledge, so we discovered that before, of Noxumbra, I'll go and I'll like lay fingers and put my 3 fingers inside the circle of each of them, like the top of the ankh and then the 2 circles on the side, kind of do one of those.
Yep. As you do that, there is a voice from inside that says, "Come in, I have been expecting you."
Wonder if this is Mom's mom. I'll open up the door and go inside.
Oh, no.
there is, seating in front of you, a tall, well, what you could only presume to be tall because of how high the chair is. Tall, long-limbed, dressed in a black cloak, with 2 pointed ears and 2 quite sharp teeth. And that is where we are going to end the session today.
Ugh. Does it look familiar?
That you'll have to find out next time.
Oh, you
Next
turkey.
time in the Manotar Chronicles. Oh, jeez, I enjoyed today.
Beautiful.
I really enjoyed today.
I
I'm sorry. I'm sorry that the stream was. I'm sorry to you guys watching that the stream was a little later than planned, and also not as long as my normal streams. I usually go for 3 hours, but I usually try and stick to a time limit here. So we're going to be finished at 9 o'clock today. I'm going to take a leaf out of Michael Cassavant's book from the Dead Aussie Gamer, and do a quick round of memorable moments from you guys. We'll start with you, Progenitas. What was your memorable moment for today? And it could be anything.
Well, the fine line between meta knowledge and game. Yeah, because I can understand it from another one's perspective than mine. It would be weird in the way I handled and went looking for something, but I was already planning on going with my disguise kit, the harbor worker, and into the warehouse to see where I would end up. So that, yeah, I think it went pretty good, but yeah.
I gotta admit, when the two fails on that door, it's like, oh come on, really, dude. And then just like every check after that is like, yeah, cling, 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 cling. It's just those sort of moments that I actually really, really enjoy. Where the thing that you doesn't want, the thing that you try, you're just like, oh for fuck's sake, I should be good at this. And then every small item after that, where the DC is really low, just makes it ridiculously well. That sort of thing really just makes me smile all the time. Eric, what was your? Sorry, you were Eric. Marius, what was your memorable moment? I knew I was referring to.
I really love that because I'm a tiefling, everybody's afraid of me. Because I love the tiefling race. I just really love it. And usually when you play D&D, everybody hates you or you get ostracized. But this time I can just go into a room, say, you know me, tell me what I want. And they're usually afraid enough to do that. And I am very curious on how I ran again into these people from the Cloak and Dagger was the boss name. Because I was 50% sure that it will end in a bar brawl because I literally walked in their gang hideout or whatever it was and made some stuff up. Also loved the music. I was constantly vibing in the background and enjoying it. Very good music.
Thank you. It's the music is a bit of a challenge to try and make sure I get it nice and balanced, but yeah, thank you for that. There was definitely a chance it could have ended in a bar brawl, and if it had, there would have been some significant consequences for it. Ooh, so in this regard, it's quite fortunate that it didn't. But
I like bar brawls.
I know you do, but this is there was definitely a chance.
You're such a German sometimes, Tempted.
Well, I just like hitting fools with chairs. What's so wrong about that?
You're Germans and your bar brawls.
So talking of bar brawls, Jeff, what was your memorable moment?
I would definitely say not necessarily a memorable moment, but one I would really like to see the evolution of is how people are going to react to seeing Luanil. More and more. Like today already in just a simple, backward-ass village. And people are like, whoa.
It's like, whoa, what the fuck are you? Yeah.
Yeah, and I really want to see how that is going to play out when we get to bigger towns.
Interesting. Yeah, I'm quite curious about it as well, considering that you are a creature never before seen.
It's gonna be cool.
It's gonna be interesting, yeah. And Chad, what was your memorable moment for today?
Well, I I really like that Marius and I keep on throwing the dice roller control of good rolls back and forth between each other.
Be back by good rolls.
When he needs it, it works for him, and when I need it, sometimes it works for me. But I enjoy that. I also enjoy that you are allowing me to make not just play the character of Kairos the way I want to play it, but having things around me react the way that I'm hoping they do. I like to have like a little bit of the secret history kind of thing going on there, and being able to be charming and smooth, but then intimidating when I need to. And if I can avoid physical conflict, he would do that, but he won't mind that either. And in the long run, I honestly can't wait to see how you are going to bring this spider web together to our focal point. It's gonna be
Well, there's a lot of other stuff that's going on right now.
Yeah.
So for those of you who are watching this, this is called the Balantar Chronicles Campaign 2, because these guys, whatever they're doing, may or may not have an impact upon what the other fellas are doing. So that's the reason why the campaign is still the same, and there's a bit more of a world stuff here. So
I would just like to say that I am absolutely fucking terrified of the effects of Typhari's batshit insanity.
I'm so hyped on finding that out.
Oh, I've got some things planned. So, like I said, there's some stuff that's going on in the background as well. And thank you for your.
Well, I'm sorry. Basically, what you're saying is that all the viewers have to get their friends to watch both of these streams so they get the full story, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
it's a possibility. No, if you do watch it, please do that. Please do like and follow and all that nonsense. But no, thank you for the compliment with regards to the reaction. But that's also how that just makes sense to me. That makes sense. It's like if you do something, there's got to be a reaction to that. It's just simply it's not in a vacuum. It's not a vacuum. Everything in the world has a thing. Everything has its own goals and stuff like that. So yeah,
right.
Thank you very much for the compliment, but that's also high roll. Anyways, we're gonna go and see if we can raid somebody.
Okay.
Who is? Hey, Balikissa. Oh yeah, Balikissa said she literally just came on late. We're gonna go raid her. She's playing.
Oh fun.
But she's playing some Days Gone, so we're gonna go and send her a raid. I'm just gonna do a few quick shout outs. Please go and send a follow to Alhandrin, Jeff, to his channel. He does some awesome stuff. He's a great variety Twitch streamer. Does all sorts of stuff. What were you doing recently? Oh yeah, Life Strange.
Yeah, Life is Strange, True Colors.
Life is Strange.
You mean Emotional Damage with Simulator? I was watching that stream and I like our stream, but the game was really.
Yeah, I don't play any of the Life is Strange ones because I know it'll damage me as well, so I don't play them. Oh. And please also do follow a.
He is already damaged, so it doesn't matter.
Please also do a follow to Chad from the Wizard of. Oh jeez, why does my stomach try to do this now? To the Wizard of Dunt. You were playing Kenna Bridge of Spirits. Oh, that sounds interesting.
Yeah, it's PS5.
Ah, very fun. So please do also throw a follow his direction as well. We're gonna go and raid Malikissa once this raid thing has gone through, and also please send her some follows. Throw some love around. Have some fun with this stuff. Take care, everyone, and I will see you next week for some more D&D, some more shenanigans of awesome stuff.
Drum and bass?
Bye!
Bye, everyone.
Bye. Thank you for the nice.